going on, everyone? It's Mark
and Jessica
from Ring Rant here to talk about a couple of matches for the WWE Survivor Series pay-per-view happening this Sunday. It's already upon us. Crazy.
Vlog.
I know, right? Vlog. So, the first match we're going to talk about is the match between the two women's champions, Charlotte from SmackDown, who just won the women's title tonight, versus the Raw Women's Champion, Alexa Bliss. This will probably be a really good match. Two of the best on each brand. Both obviously very popular in their own ways. Charlotte definitely a very heavy favorite going into the match. Just, the whole Ric Flair documentary and everything coming out with that. And then also Alexa being very popular as a heel. I think those two kind of mix very well. So I expect a pretty good match between these two. What do you think?
Oh yeah, so Alexa in ring lately has been kind of choppy. Not the best to watch, but she's improved. Charlotte winning tonight was great. I think it was well deserved. The crowd took to it really well. And there's going to be a lot of good spots. Like that classic tall versus short person matchup.
Yeah, there's definitely that dynamic of Charlotte being more athletic, but having more like a power move set versus Alexa, who's kind of just scrappy and will do do different things that you would expect a heel wrestler to do in a match like that. So, as far as how I think the match will go, I think Alexa wins, and I have this it might be an out there prediction or not, but I think Alexa wins, and then as Charlotte's trying to regain her composure, I think the key thing here is if the women's the face-off between the women's champions match goes on before the women's Survivor Series match, I think Carmella comes out and cashes in on Charlotte. So yes, it gives Charlotte a really short title reign, but I think it creates an interesting dynamic for the next match, for the women's Survivor Series match, because I'm sure Carmella would start, start up on the whole, I'm the champ, so y'all gotta listen to me, blah, blah, blah. So, but that's just kind of like my out there prediction, but I'm going to say Alexa wins this match.
I don't know. I think Charlotte right now is being received better. No biases here or anything. I think there's more at stake for Charlotte to hold on to it. I mean, she just won the title over on SmackDown. Let her keep that momentum going. Maybe, like you said, Carmella cashes in and then unsuccessfully.
That'd be interesting. The first time the first woman's Money in the Bank winner, and she doesn't successfully cash in. That's hard to really comprehend. They would go that route, but it could be something. It would make the next one even more special, I suppose.
Yeah, but I definitely think Carmella versus Alexa would be hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
It would be a really good matchup.
Yeah. So, who are you picking for this one?
Charlotte.
Charlotte? Okay, cool. Next match we're going to talk about is between the Intercontinental Champion Miz from Raw versus the U.S. Champion from SmackDown, Baron Corbin. And it's officially Baron Corbin because he won his match against Sin Cara, which is kind of a weird feud. I think we both agree that was kind of just thrown together. Baron Corbin and Sin Cara, and also the Miz and Corbin. There really wasn't any build towards this match other than a tweet by Baron Corbin and then a video response by the Miz. They didn't really acknowledge the match on TV maybe once. I think The Miz said something and maybe Corbin said something one time. But all the other matches seem like they have like a little bit of more story behind them. This one, not so much. Like
It's very backstage politics driven. You have to know the relationship between them when the cameras aren't really.
yeah, you have to be savvy to what's going on outside of the TV stuff, which I mean most fans are, definitely, but still, like the average fan tuning in, if they are, is not gonna know like why is Miz and Corbin feuding, like other than the fact that they're the secondary champions, but like it doesn't really feel like with the women's one, they did a good job with that, making it about like a pride, making it like our division's better, blah blah blah, things like that.
There's a lot more for the women to prove, but right now it's
Yeah.
just kind of, okay, well, Corbin's improving and on the up, and Miz kind of might put him over. That might be his role in this match. I don't know.
I think as far as what happens with the match, I think Miz wins. I think WWE's just always been so high on the Miz, especially within the last 3 or 4 years. We've seen him hold the Intercontinental title and tag title and all those secondary titles for long reigns, for long strings of time. So they must really like him, and he is a good heel. He's improved as a wrestler by leaps and bounds as well. I would think Corbin would do better for a win. It should go to a younger guy to keep, his momentum going. Because it's not like if the Miz loses to Baron Corbin,
Our perception is going to change.
Yeah, no,
like
he's
that.
still gonna be a pretty big force on Raw, and he's still gonna do his Miz thing. So Corbin could use the win just to give him like another big notch, another big win under his belt to make him look a little more legitimate. I just think more than likely the Miz wins. Maybe it's just a safe pick or a safe call by WWE, but I'm gonna go Miz.
Well, it's called Survivor Series, so the lone wolf should win. Because he's lone survivor.
Balls.
And
Nice.
no bias here again, but I absolutely
Maybe a
think.
little bit. That's okay. I'm going to show my bias next match, so don't you worry.
Well, okay, but anyway.
So you're going Corbin?
I'm going Corbin just because I think there's more to gain at this point for him.
True. It's true. Yeah. So, next match, or final match, actually, I should say, will be The Shield versus New Day. I hope Shield, again, talking about bias here, whoops their ass. They swore in the last video, so we can swear. We're allowed one.
And I think, disclaimer, one of the New Day members is going to turn heel.
Yeah, like that promo was kind of interesting, talking about like, oh, the Shield always stab each other in the back. What's the team that's not going to do that? It's the New Day, and they just kept going on about that. And
I think because they went on and on about it means that it's actually going to happen.
Yeah, WWE likes to foreshadow that stuff big time. So I don't know if it happens at Survivor Series. That'd be really crazy if it did. That would certainly get people talking. But I think Shield gets their revenge on New Day for costing them the tag titles, which really, again, made me mad because I'm like, yo, the Shield just got the tag titles, and we just got the full Shield back. Like,
they need to be on the up and up. No obstacles.
Yeah.
And if there are obstacles, they're going to Superman punch. An illegally tombstone.
Spears.
Or pedigree.
Superman. But this is also kind of a dream match, too, because I know New Day came along after the Shield kind of split. That's when New Day really started, picking up and getting, to be a team and getting over with the crowd, whether or not they were face or heel. So, and this was a matchup people talked about before. Like, I wonder what a Shield versus New Day feud would look like if it ever happened, or now we're getting a match out of it. So, I think it'll be really good. I mean, New Day had some great matches against the Usos the past 3 or 4 months, I think it's been.
Mm-hmm.
So they're definitely, riding this wave of putting on great matches. And I mean, great matches is what we get with the Shield guys. So you can say maybe not so much with Roman in the beginning, but I think Roman's gotten a lot better.
I think he's stronger together with the Shield.
Yeah.
And it's sad to say that because he did go pretty far in singles wrestling competition, but
but I'm happy they're back. And you can do so much with them and make them the powerhouse that they once were. And then, down the line, months down the line, you can break them up again, whatever. That's fine. But make them the powerhouse, because I think Raw needs that big team that kind of makes you look forward to watching the show. There isn't that team or that single wrestler, maybe a couple, but that one entity that really makes you want to tune in and watch every night. I think the Shield could be that.
It's always been the Shield. Yeah. You always wondered week to week who they were going to interrupt, who they were going to fight.
How they were going to be used, for that week, and what kind of matches we're going to get. But getting ahead of ourselves a little bit. This match, Shield, all the way. They get their revenge. We're not going to get a part 2 unless someone jumps to a different show. So I would imagine just following the classic storyline arc. The New Day costs the Shield. Shield's looking for revenge. They get their revenge. Shield wins. That's what I think.
And someone turns on the New Day.
You think that happens at Survivor
Series?
That
does happen.
Wow,
Survivor
that would be that'd be shocking.
My bold prediction is probably, I was saying Big E.
Big E? That'd be something, because he's definitely probably the most beloved member of New Day. I think a lot of people like him just because he's super goofy. And I mean, Xavier Woods Xavier Woods is pretty goofy too. So, but yeah, Big E would be something. But we both say Shield, I think. It sounds like. All right, cool. So we agree on that. The cheap McFoley pop. Haven't I? So yeah, let us know what you guys think. Who's going to win these matches? You guys hyped for Survivor Series? Seems like it's a really good card, at least on paper. Hopefully the matches, work out that way. So let us know what you guys think, and we'll see you soon.
Believe in the Shield.
Bam.